Okay, so currently we are in third place with 32 points. We are 6 points behind Dortmund, who have 38 points. And in the quarterfinals of the DFB Pokal, we are versing Hanover 96. And we have secured automatic qualification in the Champions League with 2 games to go, as we have 16 points here. And our next game is against Dortmund here, so a win would bring us within 3 points of them. Now Sunset has the ball here, and Ekatike with a great steal there. So we're going to get this over to Gittins here. Or no, Bakayoko takes a shot, and that's going to be saved by the keeper there for a corner. But now Brandt has the ball here. Gets this over to Sabitzer, who gets that through to Patrick Schick. Now we missed the tackle there as Brandt gets through on goal, but Brandtway with a great tackle there. As Arda Güler has it, we're going to get this through to Ekatike. Gets past the defender here, gets it through to Bakayoko, takes a shot, and that's a great goal there by Bakayoko to put us 1-0 up in the 19th minute here. Now Adeyemi has the ball here, and gets this through to Schick here, but Schlotterbeck with a great interception there, but he keeps the ball. And now we manage to tackle him off the ball here as Trubin gets the ball. Now we're going to throw that all the way to Gittins here. Now we're just going to get this through to Arda Güler. We're going to pass that through to Ekatike here. Now we're just going to take the shot here with Ekatike, who does manage to score that, and that's a great goal by Ekatike there to make it 2-0 here. Now Arda Güler has the ball here. We're going to pass it over to Ekatike, takes a shot, and that's a great goal by Ekatike there, who scores to make it 3-0 here in 37th minute. But now Sunset has the ball here. Gets it to Mitoma, who gets that through to Brandt here. Now we just cannot let them score here. And we missed the tackle there. So Adeyemi gets past the defender there. Brandt has the ball here, takes a shot, and that's a great goal by Dortmund there to make it 3-1 here in the before halftime. But now Bradley has the ball here. Gets this to Arda Güler. I'm going to pass that through to Ekatike here, and that's going to be offside. That would have been a great start to the second half there. But now Arda Güler has it. Gets it through to Ekatike here. We're going to take the shot, but that's going to be saved by Kobel there, and we should have just run up closer and taken the shot to make it 4. But now Brandt with a great interception there as he passes that straight out though. But now Patrick Schick has the ball. Gets that to Fratesi, and Trubin with a great save there. Gets down low fast enough, and Fran Garcia with a great tackle on Adeyemi. As Gittins has the ball here, great skill to get past the defender. Crosses to Ekatike. As Mainu has the ball here, goes to take a shot, but it's going to get tackled off the ball there. As Sunset has it, gets past our defenders there, over to Brandt, through to Patrick Schick. As Schlotterbeck with a great tackle there, gets this through to Mainu, who loses the ball there. But now Sunset has it. Gets that to Mitoma, who's going to try and cross it in, but Bradley with a great interception there. As Arda Güler is going to get this over to Bakayoko. Takes a shot, but Kobel with a great save there. But now Bakayoko gets this to Gittins. And we're just going to try and cross this to Ekatike if we can. We get past the defender there. Now we're just going to pass this over to Arda Güler if we can. I couldn't pass it to anyone there, so we're just going to pass this back. Tried to pass it to Fran Garcia there, but it's going to hit off Adeyemi. So we missed the tackle there, and this game is going to end here, meaning that we get a 3-1 win here with Ekatike scoring 2 and Bakayoko getting 1. And our next game here is going to be against Inter Milan in the round of 16. We're going to play the first leg here. Now we missed the tackle with Arda Güler. They're going to get us over to Martinez, over to Carboni. Now they're probably going to cross this over if they can, but now Holzek has it. Missed the tackle with Schlotterbeck as they get that to Martinez, who scores in the 4th minute here to put Milan 1-0 up. But now Fran Garcia has the ball here. Dodges the tackle there. That's some great dribbling by him. As Arda Güler is going to get this to Bakayoko. We're going to get that through to Ekatike, but that he's going to get tackled off the ball. Now White has it. Fran Garcia misses the tackle there as well. But that's a great cross there. But Bradley makes the interception there and gets that to Bakayoko. Now we're just going to pass it to Ekitike. We're going to dribble past here, get that over to Gittins, but that's going to be intercepted. As Bradley has the ball here. Now we're going to pass this back if we can. Or pass that back to Bakayoko, takes a shot, and that's going to hit off the crossbar there. As Bisek clears this out to Fran Garcia. And that's going to be a bad header by him. Couldn't get that to Mainu. We missed the tackle there. As they're going to get this to Carboni, who gets that to their striker. But now we missed the tackle there again. As Martinez has the ball here. But Truman with a great save there. Schlotterbeck tackles him off the ball. We're going to get this over to Bakayoko again. Over to Gittins here, but that's going to be a foul there. We're going to take this with Arda Guler here. We're going to aim it here, and that's going to hit off the wall there. That's going to go out for a throw in here. And we're going to get this to Larson. Over to Mainu. Over to Ekitike. Through to Bakayoko. Takes a shot, and that's going to go just wide of the goal there. And kick off there straight into Martinez. Now Fran Garcia with a great tackle there. So we're going to get this over to... Couldn't get it to a pass there. But now they get this through to João Neves. Who's going to get that to their other striker. But Larson with the tackle there as Gittins has the ball here. Now we're going to cross this over to Ekitike if we can. Takes a shot. And that's going to be blocked by Bastoni there. Now Miley has the ball here. But now Bastoni, Mainu with a great tackle there. Takes a shot, but that's going to be saved by Verbruggen there. As Larson has the ball here. Gets this over to Fran Garcia. We're going to pass this over to Ekitike if we can, but we're going to pass it to Gittins instead. And Bisek is going to intercept that. Schlotterbeck with a great tackle there. Get this over to Gittins. Spins past him. Ekitike with the shot, and that's a great goal there as Gittins managed to spin past Bisek and get it to Ekitike. Branthwaite with a great tackle there as Hector Fort has the ball. Gets this over to their striker. Martinez has it, but Branthwaite with a great tackle there. As Larson's going to try and get that to Gittins. But we're going to get this to Arda Guler. Fran Garcia with the ball here. We're going to pass that back to Arda Guler here. Over to Ekitike. Pass that back here. Trying to get this to Ekitike here. Or get this to Gittins. Try to get that to Bakayoko for the shot there, but it's going to be intercepted as this game is going to end here with us ending 1-1. So we draw our first game here going into the second leg. But our next game here is going to be against Bayer Leverkusen. And Ekitike did reach 90 rated, meaning he got the chip shot plus playstyle. Would have been better had he gotten something like finesse shot or rapid. But now get that through to Ekitike here. Takes the shot, and that's a great goal 2 minutes into the game here. As Arda Guler finds the pass to Ekitike, who was just barely onside there for the first goal, which is probably our fastest goal we've ever scored here. But now Pedri gets this over to Wirtz, but Bradley with the interception there, as he is going to lose the ball there. But now Schlotterbeck makes the interception. Marmouche gets us to Wirtz. And we're going to pass that straight into Hoffman, but we still have the ball here. Get that over to Arda Guler. Now we're going to try and get that through to Ekitike. Over to Gittins here. Gets past the defender if we can. Back to Ekitike. And we're through here. Takes a shot. And that's going to be a great goal there to make it 2-0 in the 12th minute. Marmouche gets set to Wirtz. As they get this over to Marmouche again. Now we just got to not let them score here as Hoffman's through on goal. And that's a great goal by Hoffman there, and a great pass by Marmouche to get him through. And we tried to get it over to Ekitike, but he just stopped his run there. But now Jimenez has it, gets it over to Hoffman. He's going to probably pass that to Marmouche. Gets it to Marmouche, who was offside there. But now Wirtz has the ball here. We got to keep Marmouche defended here. Conceição has it. That's a great tackle by Schlotterbeck there, but loses the ball. As Larson misses the tackle there. Fofana has it. And that's going to be wide of the goal there. As Ekitike has the ball here. Get this through to Bakayoko. cross it over to Arda Güler. Takes a shot, but that's going to be saved by the keeper there. So we head this over to Larson. Over to Arda Güler. Through to Bakayoko. Tried to get that to Gittins there, but that's going to be intercepted. So Fofana, Bradley makes a great interception there. Gets it to Bakayoko. Over to Ekitike here. Now we're going to pass this over to Arda Güler. Takes a shot. And that's going to be a great goal there by Arda Güler, who hits it on the volley down the middle of the goal there with lots of power to make it 3-1. But now Ta has the ball here. Gets that over to Garcia. Through to Hoffman. As Marmouche has the ball here. We need to block his shot. And that's a great save by Chubin there and a great block by Schlotterbeck. We get past the defender here. Through to Bakayoko. Over to Gittins. Or Ekitike. But takes the shot and that's going to be saved by the keeper. But now Marmouche has it. Gets it to Conceição. And Chubin with another save here. As Bradley gets us over to... Or we're going to try and get it over to Arda Güler, but that's going to be intercepted by Tella, who is through on goal here. Takes a shot, but Chubin with a great save there. So Wirtz crosses this in, and Fofana has the ball, takes a shot, and that's going to be off the inside of the crossbar. Gets us to Gittins, and it was the inside of the post actually. Gittins running here. Can he get past Conceição, but he gets tackled off the ball there. Now Mancini gets us to Conceição, as this game is going to end here, with us winning 3-1 here, with Ekitike getting 2, and Arda Güler getting 1. And currently we are 56 points in second place, just 1 point behind RB Leipzig. We will be versing Stuttgart in the semifinals of the DFB Pokal. And we have our second leg versus Lombardia FC in the Champions League round of 16, which we are going to play right now. And we're going to try and win this game. Gotta make it to the final here. This time we're going to try and make it to the final, unlike last season where we got knocked out without scoring a single goal in the semifinals. But now Menu gets us over to Bakayoko. And he's going to get tackled off the ball there. But now Lautaro Martinez has it. Gets us through to their second striker. As Schlotterbeck struggles to catch up there. But he makes the block in time there. So they cross this over into the box. But Arda Güler gets it. Now Bakayoko is making his run. We're going to lob that over. That's a great pass by Arda Güler there. Head straight to Bakayoko, who takes a shot. And that's going to be 1-0 here in the 11th minute of the game. It's a great goal there by Bakayoko. Crosses over to John Neves. But Chubin with a great save there. But now their second striker has the ball here. Takes a shot from outside the box there, but Chubin with a comfortable save. Now Bakayoko has it here. And we're going to pass it to Arda Güler. Takes a shot. And that's going to go just over the bar there. But now they throw this into João Neves, who gets that to Lautaro Martinez. And they're pass it back over to Ben White. Back to João Neves. But Schlotterbeck with a great tackle there, as that's going to go out for a corner. But Ekitike has it here. Takes a shot, and that's going to go just wide of the goal there. And now Gittins has the ball here. And pass that over to Fran Garcia. Cross that to Ekitike. Heads the ball, but that's going to go to the keeper there. As Bakayoko has it here. Running low on stamina, crosses that to Ekitike. Tried to head that back to Gittins. As Çalhanoğlu has the ball here. Gets that through to Martinez. But Schlotterbeck passes that back to Chubin there. As Martinez has the ball here. Probably going to cross it. I was going to miss the tackle there. Gets it to their striker. But João Neves has the ball here. Schlotterbeck with a great tackle there. Gets this to Gittins, over to Arda Güler. Now we're going to pass that through to Gittins if we can. Gittins with the ball here. Takes a shot. Has to be saved by Verbruggen with a great save there. Managed to block it with his hand. As Zielinski has the ball here. But Mainu with a great tackle there. As they're going to probably try and cross this in again. But Schlotterbeck with a great header. Gets this over to Arda Güler. We just need to find a good pass here, if we can. He's going to get past to Fran Garcia. Over to Larson again. And we're going to take the shot here. And that's going to go straight towards Verbruggen, as this game is going to end 1-0 here. And our last game of the episode will be against PSG in the quarterfinal first leg. And hopefully we can score a bit more goals, as we only managed 2 goals in that entire round of 16. But now Manu gets this over to Bakayoko, takes a shot, and Donnarumma with the save there. Crosses this in for Branthwaite, but Gittins gets the ball here. Pass that through to Bakayoko. Takes the shot, but that's going to be just wide of the goal there, as Kvaratskhelia has it. But Branthwaite with a great tackle there, as Bradley has the ball here. Gets it through to Bakayoko. We're going to get that through to Gittins here. Through on goal. Takes the shot, and that's a great goal by Jamie Gittins there in the 15th minute of the game, or 14th minute of the game. But now Fabio Silva, but Branthwaite with a great tackle there. We're going to get this through to Arda Güler. Over to Ekitike here, who should be onside, but that's going to be offside there, as Arda Güler has the ball here. Gets that through to Ekitike. Managed to get that to Arda Güler there. Back to Arda Güler. Ekitike gets past the defender, takes a shot, but that's going to go off the side netting there, as Theo Hernandez gets set to Fabian Ruiz. Kvaratskhelia with the ball. Gonna dribble past here, but Schlotterbeck with a great block on his shot there. So we get this through to Bakayoko. Try to get that to Ekitike, but it's going towards Gittins there. But now Bakayoko with the ball here. We're going to try and cross this to Ekitike if we can. Ekitike on the volley, but that's going to go just wide of the goal there. Actually really wide of the goal. As Gittins has it here, Ekitike takes the shot, and that's going to be another goal here just before halftime, as Ekitike scores the second goal of the game. But now Vitinha has it, gets it to Fabio Silva, who takes a shot, but Trubin with a great save there. Fabio Silva has the ball again, but Schlotterbeck with the block this time. Ekitike has it, gets fouled on the ball there as he tried to get that to Bakayoko. Gets his to Arda Güler, through to Ekitike, or tried to get through to Ekitike, but that's some great dribbling by Arda Güler. And that is going to be a foul here. We're going to aim this right at his head there, around his head. 4 bars of power, and that's a great goal by Arda Güler here, who managed to score his first free kick for the team here. Curls it around Theo Hernandez's head, as Joe Bellingham has it. Gets it to Fabio Silva, who does manage to score to make it 3-1 here in the 65th minute. But now Arda Güler has it. Gets that to Manu. Over to Gittins here. Through to Ekitike. Managed to get past the defender, but that shot is going to go just wide of the goal there. That would have been a great goal there had he scored it, getting past the defenders there. But now Vitinha's through here, but Trubin with a great save. Through to Ekitike here, over to Bakayoko. Now we're trying to cut back here, try and get this to Gittins. Takes a shot, but that's going to be saved by Donnarumma there, as Foden has the ball here. Branthwaite misses the header there, as Kvaratskhelia has it, but Schlotterbeck with a great tackle there, as this game is going to end with us winning 3-1 here, with Arda Güler, Ekitike, and Gittins scoring, so we had 3 different goal scorers. So currently we are first place with 68 points, 2 points ahead of Leipzig now. We will be versing Borussia Dortmund in the DFB Pokal final. And in the Champions League, we are quarterfinals with our second leg versus PSG with a 2-0 advantage. Now our highest goal scorer so far is Ekitike with 29 goals and 11 assists, followed by Johan Bakayoko, who has 23 goals and 11 assists, so they're doing good, as well as Arda Güler, who has 22 goals and 17 assists, so he's doing really well for his debut season. And Jamie Gittins, who has 18 goals and 10 assists. So our 4 attackers are doing really well this season, sharing a lot of the goals and assists. But I'll see you guys in the next episode, so bye.